guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mia. Today I want to talk to you guys about the books that I really want to get through this month of January. This was a very difficult decision because I have so many books that I want to read and there's so little time that it was definitely challenging, but I think I managed to get together a very mixed list of books. The first two books I'm going to be talking about are both poetry books and I've already finished them. Girl King by Brittany Cavallaro. This was a beautiful poetry collection. It is very strong and it was very powerful and empowering and it was so enjoyable to read. I'll tell you more about it on my wrap up for the month, but I did give this 5 stars. The other poetry book that I've already finished is Till the Tide, and this is an anthology of mermaid poetry edited by Trista Edwards. I really enjoyed it. I love mermaids. I just adore mermaids. I think they're very fascinating legend and I just love them. So I really enjoyed the poetry since this got such a nice mixture of different poets collaborating to this book. You get to see different kinds of poetry and different styles of poetry, and I thought it was fantastic. I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it, and like I said on the previous book as well, I'll talk more about it on my wrap up. The next 3 books are books that I've already started but I have yet to finish. One of those books would be Sojourn, and this is by R.A. Salvatore. This is the 3rd book in the Dark Elf trilogy and I am enjoying it so much. I have to say I've loved all the books in this trilogy, but this one is so far my favorite. I haven't finished it yet, but as of right now I'm really enjoying the story. I just love R.A. Salvatore's way of writing. It's so descriptive and it's just so rich. I just love reading his work. The entire trilogy follows Drizzt, who is a dark elf. By reputation, dark elves are very mean and evil creatures. Drizzt is different. Drizzt has certain values and he feels that he does not quite belong with his own race. So the entire trilogy follows his own internal struggles with his beliefs and his self-discovery and his adventures. The next book that I've already started is The Girl on the Train. This is by Paula Hawkins. This book is part of my book club and this is a book that we picked for this month. So far, I'm really enjoying the story. I wasn't so sure if I was going to like it because I feel that this story has very mixed reviews. Some people like it, some people didn't like it. I personally find myself enjoying it so far. I am intrigued by the story. It's not necessarily what I thought it was. It's taking a completely different turn from what I originally thought the story was going to be about. It's pretty intriguing so far. I really want to know what it is that happened. I am very curious on where the story is going to take me. The last book that I've started this month so far is The Wandering Jing and the Indian Princess. This is by Jeff Wheelwright and this is my non-fiction pick of the month. I was supposed to read this last month but I only read about 7 pages and I didn't really concentrate on those 7 pages, so I started it fresh this month. And so far I find it pretty interesting. It is mostly about a woman who has a specific cancer gene, and this cancer gene raises certain questions on her gene pool and her inheritance and stuff like that. So it's talking about how certain genes are transferred from parent to child and whatnot. Then I have 3 books that I want to read during the rest of the month, starting with Zoe's Tale, and this is by John Scalzi. This is one of the novellas from the Old Man's War trilogy. This is the first novella, or the novella that was published after the last book in the trilogy. I had this now for, I want to say, a couple of months, and I really want to get to it and read it before the emotions from the last book cool down. This trilogy is about an army that fights in the galaxy amongst other smart races in the universe and is based off elders. People that lived in Earth until they reach the age of 65 when they can enlist for this army and basically agree to leave Earth and never to return. There's some very cool ideas and some really interesting technological advances taking place that allow these elders to fight a war. The next book I really hope to get through this month is Heir of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. This is the third book of the Throne of Glass series, which I am fully enjoying and very much invested in. I love this series. I can't wait to read this book. The last book was so good. Basically, this story follows Selena, who is an assassin trying to gain her freedom. However, the story is taking a completely crazy turn and things are getting much more intense, and the entire plot is just developing at an incredible pace, and I'm really excited to see what happens next. Lastly, I have a comic. I would love to continue the BatMagnet Eternal New 52 comics. This is volume 2 and I just can't wait to get back into the story. Volume 1 was so good. So far my favorite Batman storyline, and I just can't wait to jump into this one and continue with the wonderfulness. These are the books that I really want to concentrate this month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you very soon in another video. Bye!